Timber construction is an exact science. Roofs carry massive structural loads, formwork holds tons of wet concrete, and cabinetry requires millimeter precision. Carpentry and joinery are highly regulated trades in South Africa, completely distinct from general manual labor. The trade splits into two specific disciplines. Carpentry happens on-site, focusing on structural elements like roof framing and formwork. Joinery is workshop-based, concentrating on precision tasks like cutting mortise and tenon joints for cabinetry and permanent fittings. To work legally, you must navigate three regulatory bodies. QCTO oversees qualifications, CETA accredits training providers, NAMB moderates trade testing. Your training, hours, and exams must align with their standards to achieve recognized artisan status. There are two official pathways to qualification, depending on your current experience level: the standard apprenticeship and the ARPL route. The standard apprenticeship uses a dual system approach. Apprentices rotate continuously between a CETA-accredited college to learn the theory and a construction site to put that theory into workplace practice. For those who already have years of site experience but lack formal qualifications, there is the Artisan Recognition of Prior Learning, or ARPL route. This allows experienced hands to compile a portfolio of evidence to bypass the college loop and apply directly for the trade test. Regardless of the route, the assessment standard is identical. You must prove full competency in setting out structures, cutting complex joints, erecting roof framing, building formwork, and adhering strictly to occupational health and safety regulations. Physical capability on site is only half the requirement. Every hour of workplace experience must be recorded in an official logbook and formally signed off by a registered artisan or qualified mentor. That logbook becomes the center of your document pack. You will also need a certified ID, your school records or N2 certificates, employer reference letters verifying your time on site, and a completed trade test application form. Take a moment right now to look at your current experience. Decide whether the apprenticeship or ARPL route matches your timeline, and identify exactly where your ID, academic records, and proof of employment are currently stored. Without this precise administrative paper trail, you cannot register for the final exams. The regulatory bodies cannot assess what they cannot verify. Once your documents are approved, you face the External Integrated Summative Assessment, or ESA. This single national trade test must be completed at an accredited assessment center, like in DHET. This informational brochure details the flow of the certification process. After the test, the center sends your results to the relevant CETA. The CETA forwards those results to NAMB, which conducts a strict moderation process to verify that all testing standards were met. If the moderation is successful, NAMB officially recommends your file to the QCTO, initiating the final certification step. These are examples of the official QCTO trade certificates. Receiving this document, commonly known in the industry as your red seal, proves you have passed the national assessment and are legally cleared to perform the trade. Candidates usually fail this final step for three specific reasons: misaligned measurements during the practical exam, presenting an incomplete logbook that gets rejected before the test begins, or failing to use the correct personal protective equipment on the assessment floor. Avoiding those mistakes requires following the roadmap precisely. You choose your route, complete the accredited training, meticulously log your evidence, pass the trade test, and receive your QCTO certification. Mastering the physical tools of the trade is an absolute requirement, but successfully navigating this strict regulatory framework is the definitive step that separates general construction labor from a recognized professional artisan career.